Hi everyone, it's great to see you today. At 6:45 a.m. this morning, I was on BBC Radio Cornwall giving a few thoughts about this particular Easter hymn called When I Survey the Wondrous Cross. I was contacted by one of the presenters just to say a few words about this hymn and what it means for me as a Christian. And it really is a spectacular hymn. It's one of the oldest ones that I know of. It's written in 1707, which is over 300 years ago, full of rich poetry and full of truth. A lot of the hymns were written to teach people theology, to teach people about God, written almost like a story or like a poem, and the whole thing unfolds and shows a beautiful picture. And this one is about the cross. It starts off by saying, when I survey the wondrous cross. Years ago, I worked in a surveying company and I used to produce their technical drawings, and surveyors would go on site and take a complete overview of the area, do their sketches and take their notes and bring them back to me, and we would put it into a document and into a drawing and then digitize it. When I survey means to take a really, really broad view, a broad look, take a really, really, really good look at the wondrous cross and see exactly what it means. It's not just an icon that sometimes is made into a piece of jewelry. This is the turning point for humanity. For everyone that puts their trust in Jesus as Saviour, life can be completely transformed and changed. It's because of the cross we can have a relationship with God. It's because of the cross we can be completely forgiven, and we can have the hope of a future life in heaven. So it is really important that we all survey the wondrous cross and we take a glance ourselves. Then it says, on which the Prince of Glory died. My richest gain I count but loss, and pour contempt on all my pride. I've talked a lot in COVID times about things that we have gained and things that we have lost this year, but it says there, my richest gain, the most spectacular thing I could gain in this life, I count it like loss compared to what Jesus has done here on the cross. And I pour contempt on all my pride. Pride has no place at the foot of the cross, just absolute humility and being awestruck by what Jesus did. Second verse talks about boasting. Forbid it, Lord, that I should boast, save in the death of Christ my God. All the vain things that charm me most, I sacrifice them to his blood. I think I mentioned this in my little interview on the radio. I talked about boasting, how sometimes even on social media we can boast, can't we, about our garden or our puppy or our cakes that we have baked. And sometimes we do boast. But this hymn and the Bible clearly says, let him who boasts boast only in the Lord. Forbid it, Lord, that I should boast. Save in the death of Christ my God. If I'm going to boast in anything, I will boast in the fact that Jesus paid the price for me and took my sins away and completely changed my life. That's the only thing that I can boast in this life. All the vain things that charm me the most, I sacrifice them to his blood. Number 3, see from his head, his hands, his feet, sorrow and love flow mingled down. That's a beautiful expression, isn't it? Sorrow and love flow mingled down. Did e'er such love and sorrow meet, or thorns compose so rich a crown? We know that Jesus is King. He's the King of all kings. The Bible tells us we know that to be true. Yet he wore a crown of thorns, not a crown of jewels or a crown of gold. He wore a crown of thorns. So did we ever see such love and sorrow meet as we did when Jesus was being crucified? This is the sort of hymn that I would take up a key for the final verse, because it says this: were the whole realm of nature mine, that were an offering far too small. Love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all. I don't know if you've got a friend that you struggle to buy a birthday or a Christmas present for, because you would say, what can I give to them? They've got everything. They've got everything and more. What little thing could I give them as a gift? It seems like a drop in the ocean, yet I want to give something. And this verse pretty much says the same. I've travelled to many countries, I've been to many places, I live in a spectacular place, and I grew up in Wales by the coast and not far from spectacular mountain ranges. Were the whole realm of nature mine? That would be an offering far too small. So what can I give? It says this: love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all. So Isaac Watts concludes, what can we give? What can we render to the Lord for all that he has given to us? Love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all. There's huge challenge in that final verse, isn't there? This hymn is full of truth, full of challenge, full of hope, full of the wonder of the Easter story. And I hope that you will be blessed as you listen to it and as you sing it this Easter time. Take care, everyone. God bless you. Bye.